We're joined by Jackie from British Colour Standard. Jackie, tell us a bit about the history behind your brand.
Well, British Colour Standard is a original system from the 1930s that the government established to reference colour around the world. So these beautiful books of silk ribbons were sent all around the Commonwealth to help people match their uniforms, their flags, their bunting. It went out of use after the Second World War, when obviously the country had other problems, and we always knew the system existed. It was used by interior designers and designers, but in the 1960s Pantone, which is American, became the global colour standard, and the British colour standard system sort of dwindled away. Victoria, my business partner, and I are both designers, so we knew it existed and we wanted to somehow recreate it and bring it back, because all these beautiful ribbons and all these colours are derived from flora and fauna and nature. And the silk books themselves, because they're sealed, they were light proof, so we were able to digitise the colours, and they're a pretty true reference of what they originally were, and they're all the colour names and numbers that we use in all the products.
And in terms of your actual product design, where do you get your inspiration from, you and your business partner?
Well, that was easy. I mean, we've always liked, as designers, sort of tableware, home and gift products. They're kind of the scale of them, the pace of them, living with them, rather than bigger things like furniture, which we've both actually designed in the past. So that area is our sort of happy place. And we knew that when we were re-establishing this brand, that it had to have eco-credentials. There was absolutely no way we could be using materials or ingredients that would be harmful to the planet, or not renewable, or not recyclable, or not sustainable. So that had to be a given. And it's part of the brand, but it shouldn't be that because something is organic or sustainable, it has a certain look. So we like to think that it's design-led but sustainable, whereas a lot of eco products were sort of, they had a certain look which was different to sort of higher design. But we think it's colourful product for the home for everyone, and sustainability and eco-credentials should be a given, whatever it is.
And over the last 18 months, over the pandemic, how's your business model changed? Have you noticed a real kind of change in how you do business with retailers?
Oh my goodness, yes. I imagine this is the same for everybody, but we're principally a wholesaler. So when lockdown first happened, obviously we were pretty stressed and nervous, because our business was principally supplying shops directly. We did have an online presence, direct retail presence, which was very, very small. And then once everybody got bored of being locked up at home and started shopping, our online direct obviously increased massively, and which is what kept us going. But it was a real step change for us, because you're dealing with lots more questions and queries, and you've got to make sure that all the dimensions and information is on the product in a way that it isn't when it's on a trade site, because at a trade show, the buyers come, they know what, they've asked those questions. So it was quite a steep learning curve on the graph to get the website to the point where people could shop freely and not ask so many questions. But it's been an interesting change, and it saved us as a business in that sense. When shops were closed, direct retail was open, and it meant that we could continue to develop products and be here today, 18 months later. Yay!
So in terms of the digital platform, Reveal, that's just launching, what encouraged you to sign up to that? What's exciting about that for you?
Well, it looked elegant. I mean, as a designer, I'm obviously very moved by the way something looks, and it was just very beautifully presented. And I think we've all got more digital, whether we like it or not. I mean, and a lot of us don't. But in the end, if you've got a really beautifully designed digital platform where you can find things easily, and products are kind of grouped and can be searched quickly to make your life easier, because we're all so time poor and we're all so busy, then it is the future. So we thought we'd absolutely sign up, because it's got the reach and database of the kind of people that we need to be talking to. And we're all, whether we like Zoom or hate it, we've all had to get used to communicating and finding more things out online, and the easier and better the platform is to do that, then makes everyone's life easy.
Is it nice, though, to be back here at Top Drawer in the flesh?
It is. Although I'm a year older and unfitter and carrying heavy boxes, I'm really out of practice. So when we were dragging everything in, I was like, I'd forgotten all about this. But I mean, we've missed our customers, and we've done a certain amount online, obviously, and on the phone, but people need to see things, and customers came today who placed orders online, and then they were like, I just wanted to see it in real life, and oh, it's bigger than I thought, oh, it's nicer than I thought, or oh, that's what the packaging looks like. So there is no exchange for that, I think, and we're physical creatures, and we buy with our eyes. So walking around, something catches your eye, and there's no substitute for that, really. So it is very nice to be back.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
You're welcome.